What's going on, man? It's Tap In, the hottest podcast in Atlanta, Georgia. I am Jeremy O'Neal, your humble host, and I got my famous co-host with me, Marcel Bossy, in the building.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, shout out to the Yak 248 in this thing. What's signing?
Yes, sir. And like we do every week, man, we want to tap in on topics about health, wealth, and everything else. So we started. It's up and it's stuck.
It's up and it's stuck.
Let's get it cracking then. What we got on the floor for today?
Man, so since I've been really like diving into this little social media, bro, like as far as my business, advertising, like, you know, motherfucking running down on the clients, you feel me? I'm running down on clients.
Run them down.
I'm running down on the clients, you feel me?
Pay that invoice.
I need that cheese, you feel me? But I just feel like people really be lacking on the power of social media. Because I say this because I have a conversation with one of my best friends from the crib, you feel me? Mm-hmm. You know, shout out to my baby. He know who he is when I'm talking about this. But, like, he know he a star. Dude. He feel like he a star. He know he a star. I believe he a star.
Facts.
So I'm just trying to convince him to post. Mm-hmm. I'm like, bro, like, I know you're a star. You know you're a star. Let's get the world to see that too. Like, let's get the world to know you a star, bro.
Big facts. Big facts.
You feel me? Like, but, you know, you take all of that in. You might post one time after the conversation, and then go a week or two without posting again. I'm like, bro. And then as soon as we talk again, cuz, you know I'm a motherfucking star. I'm like, cuz. Like, what you gonna do about that shit, nigga? Damn.
Oh, so like a 3-point star.
Right, but I just feel like people lacking on this social media tip. You know what I mean?
And even with Brody case, you gotta really be like dedicated to the shit. Like, you really gotta be, and you gotta be hella consistent with it as well. And that's the main ticket, consistency. Because I know all of us got goals and ambitions and inhibitions and want to do certain things, but when it comes time to actually put that shit in action, then you got to worry about the things that's going on in your regular life, not distracting you, this, and that, and the third. It's kind of hard to be consistent with shit.
Yo, it's very hard because I'm trying to work on that shit now.
Exactly.
So it's very hard, especially like on the gram, because there was one thing I came across where they said the people who are doing the most numbers on the gram posting at least 3 times a day.
God damn.
At least 3 times every single day.
That's 21 posts a week.
A week. And that's at least. So
21 posts a week is 30 days in a month. That's, god damn. That's
what, 60?
21 times 4?
630?
44? No, I'm bugging. 21 times 4.
God, man, try.
It's been a long time since I graduated high school, man. But anyway, that is 84. I got it off that time. I got it off. That's 84 posts a month.
A month.
Shit.
Every month. You feel me? So, and that's why they doing numbers.
Facts.
You know, they providing the most content, and that's what it all come down to.
Right.
This is a battle of attention.
Right.
You know, who gonna win whose attention? You know, it's the battle of grabbing people's attention.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So if you posting 3 times a day, you have the best chances of accomplishing that goal. You feel me? Getting everybody's attention and their engagement.
That's crazy because you said that you missed one post. I got another one coming for you. You missed that one?
Facts, you feel me? Like,
you missed all 3 of those? I got 3 more for you.
Tomorrow, like, let's go. You feel me?
Shit.
So, and that's how you really get better with the algorithms, too.
Facts.
You feel me? Once you feed all them posts, all that content, the algorithms start shifting your way.
Dude.
You feel me? And putting your content more into your followers' feed.
Right. That makes sense.
You feel me?
I can dig that for sure.
But people need to understand, like, the biggest thing, you know, me and Lex, my roommate, the biggest thing we was talking about is the most powerful thing with social media is you damn near got everybody at your fingertips. Mm-hmm. You really can reach out to everybody.
Right.
Like,
and these people who literally changing their lives and getting hella famous, like literally in overnight. Like,
facts. But not even people who you can reach out to, you know, a top transportation guy. If he got to pay, you feel me, or somebody who's a millionaire in the transportation industry, you can DM him.
Facts. That's true.
And you can actually reach out to his assistant. Like, you can reach out to anybody with, like, social media.
That's true.
Rather you get through the barrier or not, you have that opportunity.
That is true.
You know what I mean? And I feel like people don't realize that that's huge.
That is the power of social media. Because you get a DM, they're going straight to your phone. You damn near had a text.
You got their number. Like, you know they got their number.
Facts, big facts.
Like,
damn.
And how you pitch yourself, how your page look, how you present your, you get all of that in order. You know what I mean? Like, you really got people at your fingertips that you're not realizing. You feel me? And I feel like, I want people to understand that and to, peep that.
Dude, and like you said, if you're trying to build a brand or just show a certain skill off, or you got an interest in anything like that, I think, like you said, with the power of social media, you can really take whatever business that you got going on to the next level for sure.
Facts.
As long as you know how to properly use the tool.
Facts.
I mean, social media, that's Facebook, that's what it was created for, to like network with people.
Exactly.
But initially, it wasn't to put pictures of you eating dinner and shit like that with your family. It was really to link up with other motherfuckers and make some shit happen.
That's a fact.
So yeah, I feel you.
And I was watching some YouTube videos leading up to this little episode or whatever.
Right.
And it was this one guy, you feel me, like he damn near tore down this whole airplane business by himself with Twitter. Now all he said was damn near made them go bankrupt, ran them out of business, you know what I mean?
God damn.
Fuck their whole business up. One guy, he only had like 300 something followers. Ain't even had that many followers. All he said was, I ain't never riding, I ain't gonna never ride with this company again, fly with this company again. But the key was, he paid for promotion on that tweet. So that tweet ended up making it on the news. Like, it ended up going viral. And he only had 300 and something followers, you feel me? And the tweet ended up going viral, and everybody damn near feeling him and shit.
That'd be hot.
like he just really venting or whatever the case may be.
I'm 300 posts in. I've been doing this shit for like 6-7 years. I make 1 or 2 posts. Now my whole shit in shambles.
Facts.
Now my whole shit in shambles off one post. But I accidentally forgot that I had boosted just to try to build my business, just to try to grow my business.
No, this was a customer talking about a company. Oh shit! Damn near ruining the company.
That nigga asshole.
He promote that man for the promotion though.
He asshole for boosting that bitch. Fucking dickhead.
My man, you paid for the promotion though, the talking shit.
Damn, bro.
Like, dog.
Damn.
One guy almost brought down this goddamn airline company, kid.
And I'm sitting here thinking, like, could you imagine somebody advertising a complaint about their country?
Paying for it though.
I'm for the beat. All right.
Put racks behind it. They say you put a couple $1,000 behind that tweet
just to promote that shit. And all you see is one person on there talking shit.
One guy, dog, and it's just one tweet. Like, I would never fly with this again.
Oh my god.
Nigga, that shit on the news. So that's just the power of social media, you feel me?
That is amazing. That's like, damn, I would never take a picture with @Sam. @Sound shot by Marcel. I'm like, god damn.
Right, kid. Just start promoting that bitch. Like, damn. Send it all through the A, like, kid.
Hashtag me. You have to at me on that, god damn.
For real.
Saying my name regularly in that bitch, for real. God, leave.
Oh, man. But, so I do got some information for the people who are, trying to be like a personality on social media, trying to go viral, trying to bring that content to the table for everybody. So I was doing some research and I found, okay, go ahead.
No. I'm just to piggyback on your thought. And when we say viral, we don't mean like clout chasing or no shit like that. Nah. We actually talking about like building a brand. Right. Behind yourself.
Going viral. Well, actually, I mean like a piece of content going viral. Exactly. You know what I mean? So I found the top 5 categories of viral content. So these are the top 5 categories that go viral. Content that goes viral.
Okay.
So the top category is adventure content.
Adventure shit.
People who go on adventure. Like, I don't know if you watch that Catch Clean Cook. Them shits on YouTube where they be going on the boat fishing, crab hunting.
Yeah.
Man, they catch them bitches. They clean them on video. They cook. Man, I be watching all that. So adventure videos. All right. So number 2 is comedy, humor.
Comedy.
Comedy content, humorous content. Number 3 is emotional content.
Okay.
Stuff that bring out the emotions. Like the guy who got down Sean Reed. I don't know if you've been seeing that going viral. The dude running on video and got shot down, and the police was talking while the video was still recording. Oh, you gotta check that out, man. It's crazy. It's going viral. Him and the other guy from Brunswick, Georgia, where the dude was jogging,
right,
and the two white guys, and caught that on. Yeah, so emotional content. Number 4 is motivation or inspirational content.
Right.
And number 5 is surprise. So like shocking stuff like
somebody jump out of a plane and hit the ground with no parachute.
Yeah, that. Or even like
viral
cat videos.
That's true.
They surprise you. Even like you don't know what to expect from a cat video. It's always like, ooh. You feel me? So it's like anything like with a surprise. So that's the top 5: adventure, comedy, emotion, motivational, inspirational, and then surprising.
And the thing about that too is like you gotta really be in tune to create some content like that for real.
Yeah, you do.
Like you really can't just go off the whim and be like, I'm gonna put my cat on video and see if he go viral. No, hell no.
Nah. You gotta be tapped in.
You gotta
for sure.
really like try to be smart about it, kind of strategically try to map some shit out. Because one thing that I'm realizing too, like with the content, it definitely has to be relatable.
Right.
Like it has to relate to the masses for real. You can't just do something that specifically happened to you and then expect for everybody else to kind of relate to shit.
Yeah, facts.
Like, I was making hamburger helper yesterday and forgot the hamburger.
Nah. No, sir.
Everybody gonna look like, boy, that shit say hamburger helper. You need help to make some hamburger? All right, cool. Got you. Big
so, and you don't gotta be in one bag neither. You know, you can be in different bags. You can be a comedy dude, you know, doing adventure stuff like fam who going to Walmart fucking with everybody. Yep. You feel me? Like that's an adventure. At the same time, it's hilarious. You feel me? Right. So like you can be in multiple bags at one time. So you know those are top 5 pieces of content that go viral in today's world. And one thing before we leave this topic, there is no-goes. There was 2 no-goes. One of the no-goes is teaching, and the other no-go is just pretty much trying to be informative. And the reason why is because
viral content?
Yeah.
Oh damn.
You know what I mean? The reason why is because people need to feel something.
Right.
So if they're not feeling anything from the content or from the video or anything like that, then it's not gonna have the same effect.
I could agree.
You know what I mean? So it got to pull some emotions out of people, and that's what all those 5 categories pretty much does. So you want to stick away from the no-goes. Always remember, after finishing a video or something, ask yourself, how does someone feel after watching this video? So after you do some, you can, after you finish creating some content, watch it, be like, how would somebody feel if they watched it? If you don't feel like they feel shit, I wouldn't suggest posting it.
I agree.
You know what I mean? But yeah, so yeah, I just want everybody to think about the power of the social media, feel me? Take those little pieces in mind.
It made me think about we was talking about earlier about your stand-up trial.
Oh man, I had to leave that where it was at.
All right.
Nobody felt nothing. I was in the car.
That nigga said, let me start a joke off like this. Life is hard. We already know that. We already know that. Go on with the joke. Tell the joke.
Dog.
That's funny as hell. But yeah, definitely be like you mentioned, as far as like mapping out and planning your content, be strategic around it too, because it should matter in the long run for real.
1,000.
It should definitely matter in the long run. We playing the game today.
Oh yeah, we're gonna bring tap in, tap out in.
Let's get it.
Okay.
Right,
so we're gonna keep it on with the social media. You feel me?
Boom.
All right, bam. So tap in, tap out. First question.
Hold on. The rules of the game is, because I know we only brought this in like once before. So this how the rules of the game go. Tap in and tap out game. So what we do is either Marcel or myself will ask a question. It'll be 3 questions each. You either tap in, like you fucking with it, or you with it, you agree, and explain why, going elaborative about that, or you disagree, and explain why too. So that's what it is. So he'll ask a question, I'll say whether I tap in or tap out. He'll give his response to it too, whether he tap in or tap out. And then, so let's get it. Tap in, let's get it cracking.
You dig. All right.
First question.
Question number 1. Beefing on social media and how you feel about clout chasing.
beefing on social media, would I tap in or tap out?
Somebody tries you up on social media, talking cash money on the book in your comments.
Oh,
You feel me? You got you on your status. Mm-hmm. You feel me? In your world. You beefing with that person? You tapping in?
I'm tapping in for
you,
sure.
You barking on the book. You about to let that nigga have it.
Yeah. For sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
definitely tapping in. I mean, I don't know. That's probably just part of my thing anyway. On my how my pride set up. Like, boy, you got me fucked up. I'm putting up content. I done bust my ass off to put this up here. You ain't got nothing but shit to say. Dude, like, fan who made the complaint went viral. I would send him a nasty little email. Boy, you got me fucked up. Send him a nasty little email. Like, all right, cool. Got that one off. All right, bet.
1,000. Now, cloud chasing. How you feel about, like, pretty much using somebody else's name to come up? How you feel about that?
See, me, that's a little too far, to be honest, because, like, use the example that we used before, like with fam who did a complaint. I respond to him, but I wouldn't use that respond to actually gain some notoriety behind it for real. I just take it for what it is.
Oh, okay.
I said my words.
Just checking his words.
Let it be. Yeah,
that's
it. But yeah, putting somebody else's name into some shit just for some notoriety, it don't make me feel no type of way. I don't feel.
You tapping out.
Yeah, I'm tapping out on that.
Cloud chasing.
So yeah, tap in, tap out on that subject. What you got? What's your response? How you feeling?
I'm tapping out on both. I really don't like beef. I haven't like had real beef in a while. You feel me? I done been in fights, but it's just far as like, cause beef is one thing. That's like an ongoing thing.
Facts.
I'd rather just fight you and be done with it. You feel me? And like really. Like dap up after the fight type shit instead of just thinking about this shit and every time so that's kind of the same on social media, you feel me? Every time y'all try to come across each other's timeline, y'all about gonna be saying some slick shit, tweets and all of this or little statuses, subliminal shit. So I'm tapping out on that. I don't got the patience for it. I'm one of those type of people, like, if I really feel like you got smoke, we definitely I'm gonna address you. I'll go in your inbox and address you, like, drop the addy type shit. Yeah. You feel me? Now, cloud chasing, I really don't feel that shit. You feel me? Like, I feel like that's just some clown shit. But I understand, it's working.
Yeah, it is.
I understand that shit works, you feel me? But, nah, that's not my cup of tea.
You got a bunch of, this day and age, we got a bunch of trolls that's online.
Exactly.
Just for clout.
6ix9ine even back out here just dropped a video. Troll in the industry again, nigga. So, yeah.
That's crazy. Speaking of which, that goes into my point. All right, so as far as tapping and tapping out, how far would you say to go with like a social media branding yourself? Like you said, you ain't fucking with the clout or the online beef. Is that like, too far? Or what would be your limits to say, all right, I'm over this shit? Would you respond to anything? Just let shit slide? Or
now, if it's, I could play with jokes. You feel me? Like, if somebody, like, feeding me like a young DC, you feel me? Like, DC Young Fly, he hop on my neck and he feed me with his little jokes or whatever the case. I'll play with that. Like, I'll play into that.
I'm talking about like somebody sitting behind I won't get that much descriptive into it. Somebody that just come in and be like, boy, this shit lame as hell. And dead ass serious.
I mean, shit, I ask them, why you feel like that? Yeah. If you got a real explanation, then shit, that's criticism. Dude. You feel me? But now if it's just clout and shit like that, I ain't gonna entertain it.
Why is it lame as hell? Because you lame as hell.
Dog. Right, like, boy. All right, bro. I can't go back and forth with that shit.
Facts, I feel it.
For real.
My dumb ass to be entertaining all of that shit. I'm lame as hell. Oh, no, boy.
Going down a nigga page, pulling up pictures and shit. Like, look at this nigga.
You lame as hell, boy.
Look at socks, nigga.
Been lame as hell.
Long tube socks having ass.
Been lame as hell, boy. Your nose long as shit, boy. Long as hell. on his neck.
Dog.
Bumper.
But see, I can't blaze like that. See, I say my little 1-2 and get fed for the rest of the day.
And that might be a difference between us two, too. Because I entertain that shit.
I hit my 1-2 and be getting fed with no response.
Nigga got 56 comments, dog saying the same shit. You ain't said only but 2 things. Shit. Damn.
So, yeah.
And see, I'm with all of that shit. I've been shit talking since we was in school.
Yo, ass be joking all goddamn week.
All week.
Fucking with a nigga.
On the book. At their neck, doing my research and everything. Like, I pulled up your birth certificate and, yeah.
Dog. So I'll tap in to an extent.
Dude, I got you.
I'll tap in to an extent.
I got you. I feel you on that. I feel you. Which we got a second. What we got? We got 2 more questions from the both of us.
Yeah. So my second question. I know you married. Know you locked down. But looking at other people, like, how do you feel about online dating? Like, say for instance, me. If you was in my shoes, single, whoop-de-whoop-de-woo.
Dude.
Would you tap in or would you tap out?
Now, when we say online, do we mean like FaceTime, Skyping, all of that is included, or are we just talking about just straight messages?
Well, we talking about, it could be video. Like, yeah, like if you just meeting someone online, getting a number online from Tinder, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, wherever you meet this person, instead of having that in-person interaction and actually, growing from there. Just meeting them online, hopping in the inbox and letting it build like that. Y'all can be.
Yeah, I've done that before. Of course, reached out to women in their DMs, but as far as building a whole relationship just off of that,
off online dating, taking that shit.
I ain't with that
to the full course. You
I don't
feel
even
me?
I remember this one time I had a chick, and she moved to Savannah, and it was like an hour and a half from where I lived at. That shit wasn't gonna cut it. So I could only imagine if I'm sitting behind a computer screen trying to build a whole relationship with somebody. True. That shit ain't gonna cut it for me. Cause keep it a buck, I'll be sitting there like, yeah, babe, you're the only one for me, and I got a bitch head just laying in my lap right there. So that'd be a whole thing.
Yeah, I understand
I can't do that. I wouldn't, and I don't even feel like that's. I wouldn't even take the relationship serious, to be honest. Like,
that's my problem with.
I wouldn't take it serious at all.
Yeah.
Like So we saying like we met the individual, but or you saying we haven't met at all in person? We just off of
right. I mean, like rather you meet him in person weeks or whatever later, but it started from a Facebook DM.
Yeah. See, I wouldn't.
You feel me? Like
I wouldn't be able to take it serious, to be honest. Cause I'm the type of person like I gotta interact with you personally. Like right. I gotta laugh with you. I gotta see your facial expressions. What's your micro express? I gotta see all of that shit in person. Cause it's not gonna really matter.
But what if somebody like, boom, I slide in the shorty DM, and I get her number within an hour, 2 hours of talking to her, and now we FaceTiming.
Yeah, that's cool.
So then it's okay if you build it from that point.
Right. But you talking about building a whole relationship. I wouldn't.
Even then, like, you feel me?
Okay. So I wouldn't even consider being in a relationship with nobody if that's how it started.
If that's how, that's what it. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So I have to have that physical.
That interaction in person, that body chemistry, all of that shit. You feel me? Like that chemistry, you can't get that shit.
That shit. Now that you say it like that. That shit seems bizarre. Like, I'm dead ass thinking in my mind, like, oh, this is somebody I can be with.
Dog, ain't seen them, ain't know shit about shit from some pictures and fucking statuses. I mean,
FaceTime is cool. That creates a whole nother realm of being personal with somebody.
Right, but it's still, like, not being in their in their environment.
That's not That's not, and niggas cap on FaceTime anyway. And that's one thing I'm aware of.
Niggas cap in person. Niggas cap as long as possible.
Exactly.
You can see it better in person. You can't see the cap through a text.
Ain't no way in hell. Yeah, cuz I'm finna marry this shorty I met from Argentina, cuz she been talking crazy as hell.
Boy, shut your ass.
You met her where? Argentina? Boy, you ain't never been out of the state of Georgia. What you
cat, man. But if they'll text you that, you gonna be like, word? Oh, dang. Oh, okay, word.
Facts.
What?
Facts. So, all right, cool. So, tapping in. So, I guess you say, we both agree that we're tapping out.
Yeah,
Tapping out on that.
not
Online dating.
Not with it.
Not with it at all. So, even on the dating scene, I'm going to go a little crazier. Would you create an OnlyFans account and interact with the shit and entertain the shit on a regular basis, like it's a whole business or a whole thing for real?
Like on some porn shit or anything, cause it ain't strictly for porn. It just got that.
We'll do the sexually provoking shit.
Explicit content.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'm tapping in. Yeah. I would, shit. I definitely would, goddammit. I mean, I'm a motherfucking supporter of pornography, so I can't act like I'm above it. You feel me? Like, I jump in the field, goddammit.
So we all on the same page.
I jump in the field. What y'all want me to do, goddammit?
I feel you. I'm gonna have to top out, cause I don't know. That shit. I do know that shit definitely feels uncomfortable. Like, yeah, damn, this nigga just on Facebook just swinging his dick like.
Man, I'll be right in that front of that damn laptop camera, wanking. Motherfucker, like, y'all like that shit? Motherfucker, send me a tip, kid.
It's just like stuff like that. That should just it seems like that should be something personal. You should be doing that on your own, whatever.
Not making money.
Right. Like, we ain't even just talking about jacking off or no shit like that. I'm talking about just point blank period. Any type of sexual explicit shit, that shit should be between you and your lady in the secrecy of your crib in the bed.
If you don't want to make money off of it.
Facts, that's a whole different.
You feel me? If you want to make some money off of it, it's another business.
Exactly.
It's like selling drugs, goddammit. Selling liquor out the liquor store. It's another business.
Selling. All right.
Shit, selling coke, motherfucker. Niggas selling coke.
So I'm definitely tapping out. When you put it like that, I'm definitely tapping out.
I'm tapping in. I support my bitches who out here motherfucking selling feet photos. Y'all bitches selling feet photos, getting back off the feet photos.
I do that. That's not
these
that.
fucking weirdos out here with these feet fetishes.
I definitely clip my toes on camera and see
Dog.
You fucking with that? Yeah, you like how yeah, you see how the nail clipper go click, click, click. You see how my nail click, click. You fucking with that shit?
So you fuck with it with the toes?
I fuck with the toes.
Dead.
You see how the toenail fly at the camera? Yeah, you fucking with that shit, huh? Yeah, cool.
I'm tapping.
All your donations, just put them in. Get I need $10 or more. Yeah. And now I clip another toenail.
Dog.
Go in there. And we'll just see how that goes. Now, it'd be crazy as hell if I actually built like an empire and made like some financial status off that. Like, yeah, nigga, cause just last week, nigga, I made like 10 grand off clipping my toenails on camera. I'm like, damn. Just clipping your toenails?
Why they shorties really eating like that?
Facts.
You feel me?
Big facts.
So, yeah, that's lit.
That shit weird as hell. But I'm tapping out. Main.
I'm tapping in on the OnlyFans tip 1,000. I'm all the way tapped in.
So what's the next one? What we got? The last one you got for me?
Last one I got for you. Well, you might as well go with your third since it lead right off of that one.
Okay, cool. If you comfortable with it, would you let your chick be involved with it as well?
Yes.
You would?
Yes. Cool. Yes, indeed. I would like set boundaries, set rules. You feel me?
Well, you gonna have to. Sure.
Like, ain't no this. You ain't about to just be out here having a ball, like doing other shit with other niggas and shit like that.
See, of course we know it's multiple different types of explicit shit. You ain't even gotta fucking another nigga. It could be girl, it can be girl, or you know how that shit go. It just be masturbating videos and all that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Dude. And one day, a random nigga walk up to you like, hey, Marcel, I winked off to your lady on camera last night.
I mean, it depends on how her bag looking.
Then you just be like, all right, cool, bro.
If she making 25 grand a month off these niggas wanking off to her and shit, then fuck it, run it up, baby.
You could ignore somebody coming up to you with you and your girl up in public being like, hey, Marcel, yeah.
If it's all money in, facts.
Oh, that's tough.
If it's all money in, facts, cause I understand.
Walk away, like, that's a freaky ass nigga.
Like, cause you can motherfucking have a great relationship and a nigga walk up and be like, nigga, I'll bust your bitch down, nigga. And fuck a video, nigga. Your bitch a house. And so, that's worse. That's bad too, goddammit.
Right.
Shit.
Yeah, I mean, what do you do then? Like, once that kind of shit come around? Because in my mind,
at that point, you ain't making no money off of it.
That's cool, but I guess you said it definitely got to be boundary set, because that's a level of disrespect that I'm not willing to take part in, to be honest. I don't want no nigga coming up me with me and my lady talking about, yeah, nigga, I skeety one off while watching the video, yo, bitch. I'm like, oh, damn, cuz. Or your woman, my bad.
But I mean, you don't come up to a nigga saying shit like that, period. Like,
niggas do that.
That's like a nigga who got a shorty, she got a fake ass, her ass big as hell, you feel me? And a nigga walking up like, nigga, your bitch got a fat ass, and he don't even know you and shit.
That's true.
Like, you could be a fan of her ass, but not disrespect me. You could be a fan of my bitch pussy, but not disrespect me.
So what if they do get disrespectful?
Then I'm gonna get disrespectful.
Oh, dude.
Like, fuck it, nigga. Like, nigga, you trying shit. I don't give a fuck. This is her career. You feel me? Like, don't try, niggas.
And the only reason why I say that's because, well, you don't personally know him, but Adam.22.
Right, that's my baby. Yeah.
His chick is a porn
and they be doing their thing. She running that bag up.
She really is.
She running. She dare to make it more than him.
So I guess, I think you have swayed me, brother.
I be trying to convince shorties to do that shit, man.
If the money is cool, I'll probably be with the shits too. But I know the relationship's still real. Like, it ain't no bullshit behind it. Like, I know she making her videos, but ain't sneaking off at like 2:00 in the morning.
Yeah.
And yeah, all right, I'm like, bet. Just yeah. I guess so. As long as the money cool, then we can tap in for sure. So on that one, I'll tap in only to certain degrees, and those degrees even have to be thought about. So it's to a certain extent, for sure.
I'm a freaky nigga.
It's to a certain degree, for sure.
I support sex workers, pornography. I support all y'all OnlyFans motherfuckers. All y'all motherfuckers. Y'all motherfuckers deserve love too. 1,000.
Big facts.
All right, so going to my last question. Mm-hmm. I want you to either tap in with one of two perspectives.
One or two.
All right, so on one end, we got my baby. Who said this? Who was that who said that? We're going to start on the other one end. So we got Charlamagne on one end.
Okay.
Charlamagne guards his family, his kids, his wife, and all of that from social media. Like, because of, he don't want that attention brought to them. He don't want, all of that publicity, all of that type stuff, people making comments and all of that stuff about them, his wife and his daughters. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Then on the other end, I think it was Boosie who said that.
Yeah, he openly with the shit.
Yeah, about posting his family and stuff like that. You feel me? Like, it don't bother him. He's saying, like, I'm not about to take them away from the world because I'm a star. You feel me? Like, they still deserve to be able to express themselves on social media, express themselves and stuff like that. They shouldn't have to shun away just because I'm a motherfucking star. But Charlamagne is saying, I'm trying to protect my family. I don't want to bring all that negativity, because that's mostly what's on social media,
exactly,
to my family. You feel me? Like that. So who you tapping in with?
That's actually a good question, because believe it or not, I actually thought deeply about the shit. Like, damn. Would I tap in or tap out? I honestly haven't come to a clear decision yet, but I'm definitely leaning more on a not really caring. I won't say not really care, but on the getting them involved with the shit that I do, and letting them meet the exposure for themselves. Only because of the fact that, like Charlamagne, I mean, he a husband, he a father, he gonna defend him regardless.
Right.
So even if they do get on social media and niggas get at them and all that kind of shit, he still can be there and like coach them through the shit or walk them through the shit or even shit stand up for him in the comments if you have to.
True.
So I'm like,
but you can avoid all of that.
You can. I mean,
by not.
But I feel like at that point, once you get to like Charlemagne or Boosie status, all this shit become part of your life, like your whole job. Like,
I don't know what Charlemagne kids look like. I don't know what his wife look like.
As far as defending yourself or responding to any negative comments that you get on social media.
But see, that's one thing. But defending your kids on top of defending yourself, that's another job. You know what I mean? Because like, if you say for instance you famous, you feel me? Sasha post something or anything like that, and you got 30 motherfuckers got negative comments about her ass all the way down that bitch. You feel me? But had they not known that Sasha was your daughter, that wouldn't have been the case from that same post. You feel me? Like that same post, it changes once people know you attached to this person or that person.
That's true. And that still lead me towards to just letting them figure it out on their own type shit.
So you in your Boosie bag, whether you tapping in with Boosie?
Yeah. For right now. The only reason why I said it is because I really feel like life lessons appeal to whoever is the person that's going through it for real. Like Charlemagne only probably feels that type of way because he's probably went through some shit and he realized that, hey, it's easier for him just to defend his family from all of that shit and avoid all of that shit. Let alone he put his kids out there. They don't feel like that. They like, Pops, it's light work. I can do this shit on my own.
True.
I don't need you to step up and defend me like that for real.
True, that makes sense.
So I just rather definitely let them be out there and see what happens and just kind of move from there, to be honest.
Can't protect them forever anyway.
Exactly, you can't. So
you don't want to wait, like protect them all the way to the 18 and set them out in the real world, and now they ain't got no difficult experiences to build off of.
It's gonna come.
Yeah, and then they just getting smacked in the face with challenge after challenge.
It's gonna come regardless.
And they had a breeze up until they was 18. That shit that fuck you up even more.
It's gonna come regardless. So what you gonna do? But yeah, so that's where I'm at. Yeah, I'm definitely tapping in on more the Boosie side of that.
I agree. I agree with the tapping in on the Boosie side. Cool. I feel Charlemagne. I feel him because I'm a private person. Cool. So if I was to have kids and stuff like that, I wouldn't be so proactive on social media with posting them. I will say that. I know me. I'd be more like Charlemagne if I had kids and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But I feel the other perspective more. Mm-hmm. As far as like not trying to protect them from just life. Shit, life gonna fuck with everybody.
That's pretty much what, in my opinion, that's what it boils down to. Because eventually it's gonna get out. Like you, Charlemagne,
right? Like rather it's 13 or it's 24. Right. Like it's still gonna come out.
Exactly.
Because it ain't gonna change.
Exactly.
You gonna always be his kids, or whatever the case may be.
Yeah, exactly. And that goes into play to my segment of the show. Lessons learned. Because I know I talked about before. The different lessons that he may have learned may be different from what his kids or his wife may be involved in if they were to get exposed to that type of thing.
Right.
So that's my thing too. Lessons learned. Like, what are the different lessons that you've been through or that we've been through that's actually molded us to get to this point right now where we at? And and the only reason why I say that is because I don't even say a lot of times. Sometimes you see people who actually go through certain things but still turn around the very next day and do the exact same shit. Mm-hmm. And ain't learned nothing from what they just went through. Mm-hmm. And that doesn't change anything. So that's my thing. That's my 3 questions to you. So what, like, lessons learned? Like, what are some of the lessons that you think you've learned in order to get you to where you at? We can just break it down to like the top 3 or 5. What would you say?
I would say the top one excuse me. The top lesson that I've learned, like, cause it's like coming to the forefront right now, is like making a decision. You feel me? Because I've always been one of those people that like kind of weigh all my options. I like to get different perspectives. I like to see what other people think about a certain idea or a certain situation before I make my decision.
Right.
You feel me? I'm out of that. I'm leaving that realm. Now it's just like all on what I think. I don't even care what happens off of what I think. I don't care what nobody think about what I think no more. You know what I mean? Like, it used to be, just I need to do all of this before I make a decision.
Right.
Instead of just going with your gut and your intuition.
And being at the point that you are now, what made you be like, yeah, this is something that I need to learn from. Let me take this a little bit more seriously.
Because niggas don't be know what they talking about.
That's a fact.
I done took a lot of that advice, goddamn it. Niggas don't be know what they talking about. So that's where I'm at the point where, like, just make a decision, bro. Just do what the hell you think you need to do and keep it pushing. Like,
and it's funny you say that because one of the lessons that I learned is actually goes into play with that. One of the biggest lessons that somebody actually taught me, and is that I found has been the most rewarding, is the best advice is to take no advice.
Facts, like, for real.
Like, oh shit! All right, cool.
For real though.
I know a lot of times, especially with and I see it in so many different avenues. Like my wife, she just had her first child. Everybody got a way to fix this and do this. You got a newborn baby. You need to move like this. You need to put this on them. You need to this how you need to be a mother and all that kind of shit. Everybody got their suggestions and their reasoning for doing things. Everybody got something to say. But I always found like it's nothing wrong with just being like, man, fuck that shit. I'm gonna just do what I want to do.
Right.
And just
for real. For real. And you about like when you go that route, like that be the best decision.
Facts.
It's be when you don't do that and you start weighing all these and you start doing all these other things and then it don't play out how it should have.
Because what's crazy about that is people advice is normally based off of their experience.
Right.
So their experience is gonna be a lot different from yours. All right, cool. You may have did this and the third and it turned out this way, but if I do it and it don't turn out like this, then what?
Right.
then what do you say? What do you come back and say then? Like, I did everything that you told me not to do, and it turned out to be everything that you said it wasn't either. Then what do you do? Then you just sit there like, all right, cool. All right. So as far as lesson learned, so the first lesson we can definitely agree on is taking no advice. And I'll break it down even simpler. The first lesson we can definitely agree on is making sure no one else's opinion outweighs our own, pretty much.
Facts.
Pretty much. Do.
Moral of the story. Facts.
Big facts. What would you say is be? You said how many you got? 3?
Yeah, I got 3 for you.
Dude, what would you say number 2 is?
I would say another big lesson I learned is it's not trusting people per se, but it's trusting what people can do, like what people can do, pretty much. Because I feel like when you just got trust in people, or if like, say for instance, you say everybody in your crew, like I trust them motherfuckers. You feel me? I trust them. Meaning you laying the same expectations on everybody.
Right.
Like when you say I trust you, you feel me? Like you ain't saying I trust you for this or this or this or this. Just like, yeah, I trust you. And then when they break that trust, y'all not even, y'all ain't friends no more. But if you know this type of person, if you know how this person is, like this person is, they get money.
Dude.
You feel me? They get money. And you can get money with them. You feel me? Y'all been cool forever. But the person is a liar at the same time. So it's like, you want to say, I trust you. Because that motherfucker be lying all the time. So, like, what are you saying you trust? You can say, I trust I can get money with you.
Do.
I trust you can hold down, you feel me, this part. I trust that this, you feel me? And just saying, I trust you. Because that was my biggest problem.
Exactly.
Anybody I fucked with, regardless of how they moved and shit like that,
they got everything.
I would put full trust into them.
That makes sense.
Instead of seeing how they're benefiting my life and putting trust into that aspect of them, you know, to bring that out.
And mind you, that's not my number 2, but that's definitely that's definitely something I had to go through on myself too.
Right.
Like as far as saying I fuck with you and fuck with you heavy, like give you everything that I can as far as being a friend or whatever it is, but realizing there's only certain people or certain pieces of that you actually that's actually reciprocated. I'm like, oh, okay, all right. Well, I can't move like that with you. And at one point it was like if one of those things was off, then I can't fuck with you entirely.
Right.
Like let's say if every birthday I give you a cake with buttercream, your favorite ingredient. I give you your favorite cake or whatever it is like that.
Right.
But on my birthday, you give me a cake, but it's not the cake that I wanted. But I appreciate the fact that you gave me a cake.
Right.
I appreciate that. It's a vanilla cake, but I don't really fuck with vanilla. But I definitely appreciate the fact that you gave me a cake. Then you just gotta kind of realize, like, all right, certain areas that I can and cannot. You just kind of learn, like, how you can and cannot move around certain people like that, for real.
Yeah. That took a while for me. Yeah, because I mean, that's because I was around my friends so much growing up. I think that's why. And, like, we pretty much just treated each other like, you know, we couldn't live without each other. Everybody was holding everybody down.
Right.
You feel me? And then that I had to hit a culture shock once I left Pontiac, Michigan. You feel me? And I thought I could bring that same trust I had for them. I thought every person I met, you know, or even like based on women, you feel me? Like my relationships at home, those type of experience, I'm trying to bring that type of shit, that same energy to women I'm meeting. And let down after let down after let down.
Facts.
You feel me? Facts. So that was a hard lesson for me.
And that actually bring me to my second one was having no expectations.
Facts.
Having none whatsoever. That's when I felt like I was at the freest to just deal with some of everything for real.
Right.
Because now I don't expect nothing from nobody. Like, I don't expect nothing from you at all. Like, if you were to say, case in point, as a prime example, the job the other day that we did, and then you had to hit me up and be like, hey, you're not able to make it.
Right.
That shit ain't bother me at all. I'm like, all right, cool, bro.
Facts.
Let's move on to something else. Let me find somebody to replace you. This and that and the third. Let's move along. But I feel like that has helped me relieve so much stress and anxiety. And
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
Just not having that kind of expectations on somebody else, and then it like really fucks up a relationship. And it has nothing to do with that other individual at all. It's just me just expecting something that. Just expecting the same how I would deal with, even though it may not be the same for real.
Facts.
And that, I mean, I don't know. I feel like that's a valuable lesson.
No, that's a huge lesson.
I feel like that's a super valuable lesson.
Because that lays, like, that kind of, you know, like, plays into that trust stuff, you feel me? Like, because, you know, I would place full trust on people, I would have expectations. Exactly. And that would be the problem. That's the only reason I was getting let down, you feel me? Because I was putting expectations on people, because I felt like I could trust them and shit like that.
Yeah, you brought me to a point. But I remember when I came to that realization, expecting certain things out of a relationship with certain people. You expect a certain. This is what it was. You expect like a certain image from that person, and that person is not that image. Like, I can't put my expectations on you.
Right.
When that ain't you.
You're like, you. Like you're doing what you do.
Yeah,
you feel me?
Like, yeah.
I can't expect you to do something outside of what you do every day, all day.
I can't expect you to do me, and I cannot expect you to do me.
Right.
Same shit like that. But yeah, that was my second one.
And
what we at, 2?
No, we at 3.
You got one more?
We got third, last but not least.
Get it cracking.
The last biggest lesson I've learned throughout my life is keep some hustle about yourself.
Big facts.
Keep some money in your pocket.
Big facts.
All the time. Like, always.
Big facts.
Always hustle and grind and plot on more cheese.
Big facts.
Always.
Life is not fun broke.
Always plot on more. Like, and really put work in, though. Like, really grind for this cheese because, you feel me? Like, everybody who is well respected, they either have an immaculate talent or they have immaculate discipline. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Like, they either just talented as fuck or they disciplined as fuck. You feel me? And if you gon' motherfucking like feel good about yourself and stuff like that, you need some money in your pocket.
Facts.
Like, cause ain't no way in hell like not being able to buy a lot of things will fuck your head up.
And see, I like the fact about even having having a hustle about yourself, because I mean we both entrepreneurs. And we can honestly say we don't clock in for nobody at this point in time. But
great feelings.
Exactly.
I'm new. Great feeling.
And I'm glad you even said that, because you wouldn't even be able to say this is a great feeling behind that if you didn't have no kind of hustle behind you.
True.
If you was like, I know a few people who actually, I mean, they depend on people. They look for help from their family members, and that's cool. That's how they move. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That works for them. So bam, cool, do your thing. More power to you. That don't work for me.
No.
I don't. No. I never liked it to work for anybody, and I never liked it to ask anybody for help either.
Never liked asking for help. Ever.
Right. So my thing is, I mean, it's different strokes for different folks, and I agree. I mean, I don't agree. I agree, and I understand all different realms and ways of going about doing this shit for real. But as for me, it's a great thing to being an entrepreneur and having that hustle behind you, because there's a lot of people out here. It's a lot of niggas that we know who claim they hustling, but boy, you broke as hell. Like, you ain't got
ass backwards.
You ain't got no hustle in you for real.
Right, ain't even really busting moves for real.
Every time I'm around, you asking me for something.
Right, you chilling for real. Yeah, like I come around, you chilling when I came in the crib.
All right. You said what you doing today? You ain't got shit going on today? You ain't got shit going on tomorrow either? Oh, you ain't doing shit for the rest of the week? Oh, damn.
You ain't working on having shit going on either of these days?
You ain't even thinking about it?
Like, oh, okay.
All right, cool. Well,
right.
Well, I guess that's where you at, big dog.
Shit.
I'll let you on the other side. On the other side.
For real.
But yeah, that actually brings me to point with my last lesson. My last lesson is having the power or understanding the power of saying no.
Ooh, that's big. Ooh. Yeah, I like that.
And
powerful.
Yeah, and I know my the people who really close to me, they'll tell you better than I can. But I can be a bit of a difficult person at times.
Taurus shit.
I think I can be.
That weak ass Taurus shit.
My apologies, man, but I think I can be a bit of a difficult person at times.
Like, dog.
And the only reason why I think that is the case is because I don't find it hard to be like, nah, I ain't with that. Nah, I ain't gonna do that. Nah, I need some. Nah. That ain't for me. That ain't fit for that. And to me, I feel like no is a really strong, powerful word. To be honest with you, I only feel like that because I feel like people who just yes men, people who just always accept everything that comes towards them, put themselves in more difficult situations that they even want to be in.
Facts.
To be honest.
Facts.
And I feel like my ability to be like, no, I'm cool, gets me out of a lot of shit. Like, fam.
Before it even starts.
Somebody can walk in here right now like, hey, what up, bro? I fuck with y'all niggas. Hell yeah, cause y'all trying to rob this bank. One nigga be like, I don't want to tell fam no. So I'm just ride along. And I'm like, nah, bro. I see all the niggas on the other side.
Right. I'm going to the crib. I'm cool.
I'm cool, bro. I'm good with that.
Dog.
But yeah, I feel like that's definitely one of my strongest attributes. Those things that we just mentioned. The ability to say no, learning how to decipher between friends, learning how to decipher between people,
expectations,
and losing expectations,
removing them bitches.
Exactly,
and having a hustle.
For sure.
Keep that hustle. You need that hustle, especially to my black men, my Latino men. Like, you gotta take care of your woman, man, and your family. So keep some hustle about yourself, man, and please stay out of prison, stay out of jail as much as possible.
Yeah, facts. So they right now y'all got some leeway. I don't want to say that. Y'all got some leeway.
Right,
Corona around here. So fuck some shit up, and then
one of my dogs got locked up, but they let him out because of Corona. On the weekend. They didn't got let out on a Saturday.
So let's not have no leeway. Let's definitely get our shit together and try not to get put behind bars or incarcerated for some odd reason or anything like that. But let's definitely have some type of focus, some type of goals in mind, and push forward to those, and not let any of our own insecurities or any of our own flaws hold us back from doing those things. And just continue striving, man. 2020 has been a rough year so far, but we only halfway there. We still got our other half left. Shit, let's get it cracking.
1,000. That's all I got for you, man.
Let's get it cracking. But this is our 9th episode.
Ooh, we coming up to that big tension, to that decade.
Our 9th episode.
Coming up to that decade.
So we got a special episode for y'all next week, man. We are actually interviewing one of my good friends.
You dig.
He actually owns a sneaker shop out here in Atlanta. So we will be interviewing him on the spot next week. And have him tell his story. He's an older gentleman, been doing this thing for a long time, coming straight from Virginia, moved straight to Atlanta only a couple months later, owning his own sneaker shop, record label. He doing his thing right now. Is a very good friend of mine. So we're gonna be bringing him along. That's gonna be our little treat for y'all tomorrow too, or next week. I'm sorry. Also, we got merch on the way. The store be up and ready. End of this month. I think that's it. Do we got a date yet? We ain't got no date yet, do we?
Store gonna be up by June 1st.
June 1st. So we'll give you that.
By June 1st. Store will be up and running. So get all your tap in merch. Mm-hmm. You feel me?
Big facts. So the tap in shirts that you see, the hoodies and sweaters that we wear,
will be available.
Those will definitely be available ASAP.
We got Meet the Money coming. We also got a couple other things. I don't want to throw them out yet. A couple surprises. You feel me?
I think y'all gonna like them.
We got a couple surprises. You feel me?
I think y'all gonna like them for sure.
For sure.
Also, what's in the works? We got another big one. We got a workbook store.
Oh yes, that's gonna be lit. Y'all keep waiting on that. That's gonna be nice.
We do got a booking store.
That's gonna be nice.
That's getting ready to drop. So y'all stay tuned for that too. But as always, man, this is Tap In, the hottest podcast in Atlanta, Georgia right now. I am Jeremy O'Neal. You can find me on Instagram at Jeremy O'Neal. You can also find us Tap In Crew at alreadyrich.kw on Instagram, alreadyrich_ at Facebook, and alreadyrich.kw also on Twitter as well. Mm-hmm. And we on YouTube. What's the YouTube channel now?
ARTV.
Tap into that. And of course, Marcel Bossy got his own thing going on.
Yeah, check me out. Go to my website, bossyphotos.com. Check out all my content. Book your session today.
Yes, sir.
Follow me on Instagram on my photography page at Shop by Marcel.
Yes, sir.
All my personal pages are Marcel Bossy.
Mm-hmm.
MARS. Mm-hmm. It's an S, not a C. MARSELLBASI. So follow all my social media platforms. Before we get out of here, I gotta leave y'all with a quote. You know how I do. Okay. And the quote of the day is, great vision without great people is irrelevant.
There we go.
You feel me, man? If you got a vision, get the right people around you. Get people to play them roles so you can get that vision fulfilled.
There we go.
1,000.
And that's my dog, Marcel Bossy, man. Like I mentioned, this is Jeremy O'Neal, and we're going to meet the money where it's at. We already rich. And we tapping in. We tapping out.
You did.
Uh-huh.